Okay, I'm getting ready for the New York International Auto Show Public Days. This is the oldest auto show in North America and one of the most well attended. A mere 23% of Manhattanites own cars, but the ones who do own cars, they're luxury cars and they're owned by people who are influencers and make a statement. This is the place where all the European manufacturers wouldn't dream of missing. Some of them have been here since they've been in America because this is their first port of entry. It is a packed show and we are here just to look at the Europeans this year. Land Rover made its U.S. landing in New York in 1987, built its first dealership here, and New York remains Land Rover's #1 market. You have to admit, any Land Rover is the perfect choice to handle Manhattan's potholes on the way to the Met. Not one to shy away from a big New York party, Land Rover chose the deck of the legendary Intrepid aircraft carrier, which is now in Air, Sea and Space Museum, to announce both its first global partner, Virgin Galactic, and its futuristic Discovery Vision concept that looked like alien twins. No, these girls look like alien twins, only there were 14 of them. At the very least, it was the wildest new car reveal I've ever seen. I told Chief Designer Jerry McGovern that. "Did you see my event at the Battersea Power Station? I literally walked on water." Here's a man with no confidence dilemma. There were a few whispered comments about the Vision's front end looking like, a Ford Explorer? But the interior was jammed with whimsical future tech suggestions. Technology that lets you see the rocks under the car and the depth of the water you're about to ford. Highly customizable seating, armrests that double as wheeled luggage, and a panoramic sunroof that could change with a hand gesture from a view of a gloomy sky to the augmented reality sky of your choosing. In fact, all of the Vision's interactive glass was referred to as smart glass, a little too close to the disconnected Google Glass-wearing zombies at the party for my taste. Land Rover's partner Jaguar has had a showroom in New York since 1948, and it debuted the classic E-Type to the US at the 1961 New York show. I hit the Jag stand to present one of Automobile Magazine's AllStar trophies to the top dog at Jaguar, Joe Eberhardt, for the F-Type Roadster. Is there a car more beautiful than that Roadster? Okay, maybe it's the F-Type Coupe. Look at that thing of beauty. All bow down to Jag designer Ian Callum. He is the man. Rounding out the Brit brands in New York, Rolls-Royce showed the turbo 6.6-liter V12 two-tone Ghost 2. Bentley wowed with the Continental GT Speed convertible, the fastest four-seat convertible ever with a top speed of 203 miles an hour. That'll rip your rug off. And then there were the Euro exotics. The most anticipated was the Alfa Romeo 4C, signaling that venerable company's return to America after a very, very long absence. The first Alfa 4C will hit our shores in June in the form of a special launch edition. There'll only be 500, and most of them are already spoken for. Tucked behind Maserati, which was celebrating its 100th anniversary with the new Ghibli, and across from the Aston Martin V8 Vantage GT, fresh from its Geneva show debut, you could find New York's traditional smattering of supercars. In quick succession, you could tick off a $2 million Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse, a Lotus Evora, a $400,000 Lamborghini Aventador Roadster, and a very rare 273 miles an hour Koenigsegg Agera R from Sweden, of all places. Last, but certainly far from least, Mercedes-Benz rolled out its high roller 577 horsepower 2015 S63 AMG Coupe. VW wowed all present with the hot little Golf Sport Wagon TDI motion concept. That one looked for all the world like it was ready for immediate production. Just add four-wheel drive, would ya? I also handed out an Automobile Magazine All-Star to the mighty BMW 3 Series, its 18th, while gawking at the 425 horsepower 4 Series convertible. Porsche also got All-Star statuary for Boxster and Cayman, and I got champagne, so that was a jolly stand. As we left the show, Audi, which received its All-Star for the A7, Automobile Magazine's 2012 Automobile of the Year, was in the midst of tearing apart its press day display to create an entire new look for the public, scheduled to mob this place over spring holiday. The East Coast appreciates those European car makers as much as they love that show, and I always love to go to New York. With Automobile Magazine awarding 4 out of its 10 All-Stars to European cars this year, well, it just made New York an extra happy place for me to be.